Morning, my fellow family, friends, and colleagues. This is your girl, Dr. Charity, aka the Queen of Divas, and I'm here to give you your weekly encouragement on today. We're on this beautiful, gorgeous fall, cool day after all that rain coming through the latter end of this week. I want to reach out to everybody who is tuning in on today. I want everybody on today, everybody who is listening into this weekly encouragement. I hope and pray and wish that everybody that's listening under the sound of my voice is still tapping into it, is continuously tapping into it, and is beginning, if not, to tap into it right now, because whatever it is that you deserve and desire is waiting on you right now. You are not waiting on it, and the time is fastly ticking away. You do not want to hold off and delay. Do not put off on today. Do not put off on today what you could do today for tomorrow is not promised. And that which you deserve and desire, all of us want as fast as possible, as quick as possible, but that requires you to move as soon as possible. So I am encouraging you today to move, and to do what needs to be done right now. Tap into it right now. Do not hold off, because what it is waiting on you. Your time is now. I want to give an encouragement. Today's weekly encouragement is going to be a booster, a motivational booster. I am going to reach out and encourage you while I am encouraging my own self. Because what I'm going to share with you is something that I have been dealing with, going through this process, this transition process in my life, preparing and preparation for this next level that I desire and that I am waiting to be completely, fully activated and made official. I want to give an encouragement and share it with you on today. For this is going to help, as I told you last Sunday, I want to give encouragement for those who are just feel like they're just not being honest with themselves. Whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you're being faced with, do not hold it and harbor it inside and just pray that it goes away, or that hope it goes away, or ignore it and say, okay, eventually it'll just go away once I just wish upon a star, because it's not. And today the encouragement is going to let you know that, and encourage you and boost your encouragement, that be honest with oneself if you're having struggle, but know that you still got to press towards it. You still got to press towards it, because you're closer than you think. So I want to give a booster, because it seems like, just like myself, a lot of us, when we're in this process, when we're in this phase, this transition process and this transition phase, we get to the point where, after we feel like we've been encouraged and motivated to continue and press on, after a while we start having this, it's an emotional roller coaster, because we start having a doubt that because it is delayed or we don't see nothing right now, it ain't nothing coming. Am I speaking to somebody on today? Does anybody feel like the very thing that you hoped for and prayed for and wished for, you done waited so long for, and it just seems like because it's been so long, ain't nothing coming? I'm in here, but as much as I know, I was told that there was a promise, I don't see nothing but a shadow. Anybody in there? Anybody feel like that on today? You don't see no promise, you just see a shadow. And even if you see the promise, the closer and the more you press to it, it's like the more the promise backs away and becomes almost impossible to touch. Anybody feel like that today? For if you feel like that on today, I'm talking to you. I want you to lend me your ear. I want you to lend me your ear, because I got a booster on today. I got a booster of encouragement to motivate you that your work is not in vain. Just tune in and listen to me. For this encouragement is not just for you on today, it's for myself. If I had to give this encouragement, this weekly encouragement, a title, it would be simple. Today would be strictly simple. It's coming. Believe it or not, it's coming. It's coming. I am giving an encouragement that it's coming. Well, somebody out there may be saying, okay, it's coming. I ain't seen nothing coming. I've been waiting for months. Oh, I've been waiting for about 5 or 6 years. Ain't nothing came now. So what's supposed to impact and motivate me and encourage me that something is coming? What's supposed to influence me that something is coming when I done waited so long and nothing is showing up? I'm glad you asked. Let's tune in right here, right now. A lot of times, in that transition phase, in that valley era, in that wilderness stage, the very thing that we were promised takes so long to get to. And it seems like when we take the encouragement to continue to press on, continue to endure, it seems like even if you see that promise, as I stated earlier, it seems like the harder you push, the further away the promise gets. You push even more harder, thinking that is going to do something, and the further away, the more impossible that promise looks. But I'm here to tell you on today that promise is coming. Regardless if it feels like and seems like it's impossible to touch and embrace, it's there. It's there, and it's there for you. It's there. It's coming. You're going to have your time sooner than later. Continue to endure. Continue to press. That's what this booster, this encouragement booster is for on today. To talk for everybody who's tuning in today and feeling like, well, Dr. Charity, it ain't nothing happening. I just feel like I'm just stuck in an area where like I'm doing everything and nothing. It's just worthless. It's just impossible. It's no way I'm going to get to it. No matter how hard I try, because I done tried my hardest and I still can't get to it. I understand. Continue to do it. Because it is coming. It is closer than you think. You have to realize that even in the process, in the transition, it does take time. I'll share with you what I heard Pastor Mike Jr. say this past week that boosted me personally while I'm going through this phase. He said you got to look at it the same way you look at when you used to go to a party. Everybody got dressed. If the party was at 9, everybody got dressed and started getting prepped at 7. But the crazy thing is nobody showed up until after 9. You didn't show up till after 9 because of the fact that you were late, because you couldn't make it on time, or because you wasn't ready. You showed up after 9 to make an entrance, to catch everybody's attention. And he used that metaphor in regards to God himself. God with his big and strong, mighty self. God ain't delaying your promise. God is waiting till he gets all the glory from your promise. That's why it's not here right now. For God don't want nobody else getting the promise. It's not for nobody else. It is for you, but he don't want nobody else also getting the glory. He wants you to get the promise and him to get the glory. So he's waiting to make an entrance in his own time, and when he knows that the glory will be given to him wholeheartedly. And everybody's going to give God the glory for that promise. I use that. That right there encouraged me to let me know. It ain't you. The struggle is real, but it ain't you. It's not the fact that you're not putting in what you need to do. It ain't the fact that God is not going to do. God is going to do it when he knows he gets the glory. He wants to make a divine entrance. And that's what you're waiting on. That's why the promise looks like it's moving back, even though you may see it. It's moving back because God wants to get the complete glory. As my cousin even told me, she said, somebody told her, just let God be himself. Let God do it. As Alvin Darling said back in the days, leave it alone. God can fix it better than you can. Leave it alone. After you've done, as Donna McClurkin said, after you've done all you can, just stand. So, as much as it may be draining you on today, whoever's listening, I understand that it's rough and it may be training you. But after you've done all you can, let God handle the rest. Let God, with his mighty self, come in and present and do what he needs to do for you to obtain that promise. Let him do it. Let him do it. Well, that right there is the motivational booster. Let him do it. Let him do what he needs to do, because the promise is for you right now. Well, that is all that I have for you on today, but tune in next week for another weekly encouragement. Subscribe to Lady Superwoman at Lady Superwoman 9999 on YouTube for all of your weekly encouragements. And remember, on today, beginning on today, that is coming. Believe it or not, it's coming. Yours is coming. God just wants the glory and wants to make a divine entrance. He wants to come in and show off your promise. So he gets all the credentials and gets all the accreditation. Your promise is not delayed. It's more so on its way. It's right in front of you. God is just not releasing it till he knows he gets all the glory. So go this week knowing after I did my part, I'm going to back up, take my hands off of it, and let God with his mighty self do his part. So I can see the glory and in turn give him the glory. For the promise is yours. I love and appreciate all of you, and I will be looking forward to seeing you and sharing with you next week. Love you. Bye-bye.